The following is an audio drama. An audio drama is an audio-only production with a full cast of characters, sound design, and music. Headphones are encouraged, but not required. Please enjoy the show.
From the cavies of Mount Krakoom, a bunch of kobolds get lost out on the banana world of Hoth. We are Strap, Nom, and Book of Clan Fine. And this is Clutch, a kobold story, Chapter 4, A Happy Medium. Like that?
I have notes.
Can they be yeses?
I'm sick of everywhere that isn't home being so cold.
We do live in a volcano.
Where are we now on your map? I've never seen so many shinies in the open.
This is the Umtinks, home of fortune tellers and predictionists. Those big crystals, they help focus your thoughts. Some even show the future or far away. It's what they make crystal balls out of. Places like this really focus the element's powers. I read that they're called emotospheres.
Emotosphere.
Emotospheres.
Oh, I see things in here. These big crystal shinies would be perfect to get a new master's attention.
So what does emotionosphere supposed to be?
Introspection.
Intro what?
It's, thinking about stuff when you're alone.
What? Oh, bad thing. Oh. We don't have to do the alone thinky while we're here, right?
I suppose not. Why?
No reason. So, there's some dragon stuff here?
Barb's tome says that there's a great dragon relic being protected by the Four Sooths.
Huh. Why would we need a dragon relic, though? We need a dragon, not more old stuff.
You see, the relic could help us convince a master that we're useful. Apparently, that's really important to dragons.
Ooh, that's smart. A super shiny to prove we're good at being kobolds.
Okay, makes sense. So, where's these Four Sooths?
See that big, creepy temple? Somewhere in there. This place is supposed to be basically abandoned, since it's so far away from anywhere fun.
You sure? There's a lot of tents over there. Tents are always fun.
Hey, yeah! Maybe this place is fun after all.
There's so many tents. Are they all visiting too? Maybe it's a school trip. I read about those.
Can you believe it? They're finally opening the temple to the public. We might get to see some relics. Oh, I'm going to ask Soothsayer about my mushroom business.
Well, I'm gonna ask TruthSayer to reveal big things about myself. As highspore into my soul, it's so much cheaper than therapy.
I'm just here for the food. The banquet's gonna be all you can eat.
Sooths?
Relics?
Therapy? I mean, banquet?
They're all camped out around the big pokey crystal building. How are we gonna do any sneaking?
There's a really big line at the front door. Oh, should we do the three of us in a trench coat thing?
I'm sorry, but we don't have a trench coat.
Aww. Hang on. Hey, found a hole. I think it goes under the temple. At least it smells like it do-do. We can crawl right in.
Wait, can we do a plan first?
Hello? Hello? Looks like it's some sort of drainage tunnels. Should let us look around at least.
Ooh, it's roomy in here.
Yeah, but it's gross.
Nom, help book in.
Hot time!
Wait, let's not rush in. I'm not... Get off me! My boots will get dirty.
Strap, your horns are really pointy.
Hey, you hear that?
Squeak noise.
Must be ringtails body checking each other in the sewers again. I thought I told you that we should have put thicker grates on there before the frigid season started.
Settle your fretting, Naysayer. Yes, we are in dire need of renovations. which is why it is of vital importance this evening passes without issue. I hope our faith in your services is not misguided, Miss Spine Shatter.
Oh no.
These ringtails won't be a security risk?
The real concern will be the visitors near our priceless artifacts. Besides, only NeighSayer or another lily buff could fit into the sewer tubes.
Tubes?
Don't you mean drains?
No.
Esteemed Soothsayer, I am honored to lend my spear to your security, but how will you afford my aid? I am commissioning a militia to handle the gouging for problem on the other side of the Umtinks. My services do not come cheap.
The Temple of the Four Sooths is one of the most venerated institutions for divination in all of Hearth. Our premonitions were previously reserved for a more prestigious audience. Today, we'll be opening our doors to the masses.
Dispensing wisdom for the good of all?
No, we're doing it for money. Why would we predict things for free?
We predict it will be quite the coveted event. We're calling it the Happy Medium Banquet.
Yeah, I think it's a stupid name, but NeighSayer says puns are in vogue.
Oh, I thought you were NeighSayer.
No, NeighSayer. N-E-I-G-H. They're the one with the horse mask and the clogs that are staring at us. Hey, NeighSayer, say hi!
Do they stare like that all the time?
Yeah, that's his way of saying hi. That's his thing.
Don't think about it. As for remuneration, people from all across the planetane will be paying top couton to savor our predictions.
I'm sorry, savor?
Sorry, I'm getting wafts of victuals from the kitchen and it's making me peckish. We've hired a chef for the banquet. He brewed a delightful dreamy time tea for me in town, and the smells from his kitchen were transcendent.
Chef? Shh, we're trying to listen. Skitter.
Oh, TruthSayer!
Yes, Soothsayer.
Could you tell the good chef to keep the smells down? I can barely smell myself thinking.
You want me to tell the chef to make his food smell quieter?
Yes.
I'll try. That'll be a bit tough. I thought the scent of desperate mercenary would mask it plenty.
I was trying not to draw attention to that, Soothsayer. If you could do what you can, please. Thank you. Forgive the TruthSayer. His unrestrained honesty is as renowned as his magnificent floof.
I promise you, Soothsayer, no one will be getting by me tonight.
We're getting by her tonight, right?
Totally getting by her tonight. Right, Nom? Nom? Where'd she go?
Do you have everything you need to finish the banquet in time?
Yes, TruthSayer.
Because I can get more. Maybe I can watch you cook. Or be your smelly nose dog. It's always good to have a taste tester.
I'm touched that you want to help, but if your tongue drips on the meringues, it'll ruin the rise, and all anyone will be able to taste is slobber.
Oh gosh, was my tongue hanging out? Oh, sorry. I'll leave you to it. Shave a leg, Welly.
Okay, You got this, Welling. Just like Grandma did it. Deep breaths.
That smells good, good. Huh, what's this next to it? Sniff, sniff. It smells like sneezing! Eyes burning! Sneezing! Coughing done. Oh, thank for saving me. I'm normally a good swimmer, but I haven't had much practice swimming in soup yet.
That was boiling! How are you okay?
Yeah, it was cold outside, so this was nice. Bleh. I sneezed a bunch.
How'd a kobold get in here? Not the dumbwaiter, I hope. They only use that for garbage!
Oh, nah. I didn't come from the fun waiter. I came from the hole down there. Sewer tube.
The sewer? Oh, no.
It was just tasting, Captain. It smelled so good, I couldn't help it. I needed more meat, but you got to me instead. Sorry.
Oh, elements! My poor soup! I'll never earn my chef's honor fork if I have to keep fending off drooling quad floofs and sewer kobolds!
Oh, this better be the best soup I've ever tasted. Oh. You got lucky.
You like it?
It has an earthy aftertaste. I'm not going to question too hard, and a little bit of a vibrance, like the warmth you feel from a healing spell.
Oh, wow, yeah, that was totally on purpose.
Not bad, kid. What's your name?
I'm Nom. Hi. What's yours?
Welling. Now, get out of here before you get caught, okay?
Yep. I'm gonna go back down the drain now.
Don't tell anyone you were here.
Hey, we were looking for you.
Hi. I wasn't in a kitchen. I made a friend.
Was he mad?
Kind of. Apparently I taste good. I don't know what to do with that.
Let's head back to the new secret base we found. We can fill Nom in.
Oh, you're gonna love it, Nom. It's a hole in the butt of that big brass yelling man statue outside.
Ooh, butt base.
All right, everyone. I've made some drawings, so it's easy to keep track of the plan.
Yay! Doodly.
Oh, you're good at presentations, Book.
After listening to the people in the temple, we know we're looking for a gold box with dragon paw handles that looks something like this. The dragon relic is inside.
Hide the dragon stuff in another shiny. Makes sense.
The inner sanctum's got hundreds of special artifacts, all protected by a corridor with dozens of traps. If we want to sneak in and get the dragon relic, we're gonna have to get through all sorts of security. Traps, guards, and the Four Sooths themselves. They're masters of prediction, fortune-telling, and future-looking.
They're good at so many things.
First up, we got the Naysayer. He's 15 centimeters of pure negativity.
Question. What is that in feet? I'd understand better if it was in feet.
I will not clarify.
Aw, he's so itty-bitty.
Lily buffs like Naysayer are little magical pixie types. They're really attuned to nature. He specializes in predictions of failure and misery. So, if we don't mess up, we'll slip right under his nose. Next is TruthSayer.
Doggy!
He's a quanfloof, right?
Yeah, their clans revolve around how fluffy they are. An old adage of quanfloofs is, the floof makes the woof. The TruthSayer is one of the floofiest.
He's so fluffy, I can't take it. I want to pet him and pet him and pet him.
If his gaze falls on you, he'll know your deepest truths, even stuff you never knew about yourself. You'll be paralyzed by truth, and all your secrets will be laid bare.
We don't want more bears guarding the treasure. I would know.
He's the one we super need to avoid, since he'd see through any of our not truths. And I've got a lot of those.
Third is Naysayer.
Oh, you already did Naysayer.
Oh, no. This one is NeighSayer, like a horsey neigh.
I don't know much about this one. All I know is they see what horses see. They stand there, staring, judging through horses. Just stay away from horses and we should be okay. Lastly, there's the most dangerous Sooth of the four, Soothsayer.
Pink and yellow fluff.
Ah, they are so pretty, but they sounded pretty mean.
Oh, and did you hear their laugh? They're like, what were we talking about?
Oh, right. Soothsayer is a rosy Mabel phantasmoth. They can predict all kinds of things. Prophecies, doom, lottery numbers.
My number's 14. You think they know?
Maybe. Don't gamble. They only know what they're directly looking for. So we have to make sure we don't arouse their suspicion.
Wow, Book. You sure know a lot. You're like our TruthSayer.
Aw, thank. Honestly, I got most of that from their flyer.
There's one more we have to look out for.
There is?
Yeah. Her name is Krillia. Every time an adventuring party attacks the lair, she's been a part of it. No matter how many traps I set up, she always manages to get away. I don't know how she does it. She's a really good fighter, and she really, really hates dragons.
Wait, she's the scary spear lady.
Okay, so we need a game plan to get into the sanctum without raising any alarms. Any ideas?
Oh, me first! We set a fire as a distraction.
Snow can't catch fire.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Also, the fire might put them on alert. When was that my first sting?
It's okay. I've got an amazing plan, full of intrigue, romance, and drama. Mom comes in disguised as a Contessa of Vitrollo, then I come in an hour later and beg her to come back to me. Oh, how cordial, Contessa! We had a romance that eclipsed the two suns. Then Mom says, oh, my darling, I could never love you like I did your evil twin. Then Shaft comes in as my evil twin, and we challenge him to a duel through the tunnels, and a big twist turns out to be...
Wait, stop!
Yes?
Firstly, Contessa would never do that! Also, how am I gonna remember all that?
Scales, how are any of us gonna remember that?
Oh, can't we just, knock him out? It'll be easier that way. Our usual wham, bam, snatchy grab.
Oh, hey, ding! Didn't Soothsayer say that the cook made them sleepy?
Right, the Dreamy Time tea. It's supposed to knock you out for a nap. If we're able to sneak in...
We can put the Dreamy Time tea in the baguette food and knock out all the guests. The Sooths might see the tea coming if they're looking for trouble. One of us will have to distract them with lots of questions.
I can do that. Barb says I've got endless curiosity.
They'll be so busy answering those, we can send the other guests to sleep. Then, we'll be free to sneak into the sanctum.
I can't do the sneaking. I'm like Dummy Chunk. And I don't do traps so good. Couldn't I just, keep watch in the kitchen near the food?
That's a great idea, Nom.
What?
Yeah. You're good friends with that troll tar chef. It'll be super easy for you to sneak the tea into the food.
Wait! I don't know how good an idea this...
Let's hear it for Nom's good idea.
Hip, hip!
Yip yap!
Hip, hip!
Yip yap!
Hip, hip!
Yip yap.
What is up, my food knights? It's your pleasant peasant, Targe Flambe, the head taste scribe from Flavorton. What I've got right behind me is the Temple of the Four Sooths. And in a couple of hours, the doors will open to every folk for the Happy Medium Banquet. Everyone's salivating at the chance to get their fortunes told and their bellies filled. I can see a group of small fellas in the crowd. If I'm not mistaken, from their mysterious cloaks, those are the Lacerdas children from the Sooth Youth Outreach Program. What a tornado of generosity from the Four Sooths. I am blown away. Good luck, little guys. Chase those dreams.
Sneak.
Look at him sneak. Oh, there he is, presenting proof of his culinary mastery tonight. The chef improving, welling of the Tenderlion Trolltar tribe. Gotta appreciate that alliteration, folks. How you doing, boss man? You good?
Nervous, but eager for everyone to enjoy the food being presented tonight. All you can eat.
Hear that? New Music to my taste buds. That is what I call a traffic pileup in Flavorton. You dig?
What?
Oh, hey, creme brulee. Looking a bit istacular there.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. Just a bit cold down here.
Well, my man, we're all salivating to see your food skills in action. If everything goes perfectly, you're set to call yourself one of the great chefs of Hearth. So tell me, you good? You good? Are you good?
Will you excuse me?
That is some razor-sharp focus. Oh, I love it. We're gonna take a quick break, but you all stick around this icy tundra. We'll be judging Welling's wow factor on Targe Flambe's scale of savory. Don't go anywhere!
Targe Flambe. This is a disaster. If I don't have something really special to serve, I'll never get my chef's honor fork. This uninspired spread isn't enough. Oh, no. I'm so stressed out. I'm shedding. No. This is bad. Where's the fading couch when you need one?
Clearing throats!
Huh? You again?
Hello, friend! I see you need help with cooking things! May I also help with the cook of things?
Why do you sound nervous too?
What? No! This is normal people voice sound! Sorry. I thought that was your kitchen voice and I didn't want to be rude. You said you needed a new fork. I saw some over there.
The chef's honor fork. It's an award rank that divides the great chefs from the mediocre. I need something special to catch the attention of the taste scribe, but I can't go anywhere near the food when I'm shedding like this.
Oh! You got hair all over the floor! Silk confetti! Fun!
That's a bad thing! No one wants to eat hair. How am I gonna prepare anything?
Oh. Can I help?
How good are you in a kitchen?
Well, I made that good soup.
You fell into that good soup.
Just tell me what's to do. I can fall in lots more pots.
All right, I don't have a lot of options. Get washed up.
Yay! Okay, so what food you good at cooking?
Beef.
Really? Aren't you... you know...
What?
Like... a Vegemite?
Oh, a vegetarian. Oh, I get it. Because I'm a trolltor. No. I'm just as capable of cooking meat as any chef.
That answers any questions I got.
Look at them. Any one of them could be a thief in disguise.
Oh, come now, Miss Spine Shatter. Surely a crowd this size was something you could have predicted.
Oh, Soothsayer, that joke will never be funny. If you want me to relax, why bother hiring me at all? Aren't you worried someone might steal one of your valuable relics?
Oh, I'm not worried. Attention, everyone! Thank you all for attending our Happy Medium banquet. In light of our breaking with tradition, allow me to open the feast with our first prediction of the evening. There will be a daring theft of a priceless relic from our inner sanctum. So, be on the lookout for that.
Oh, a live theft. Let us know if you hear any upbeat snooping jazz, folks. Enjoy your meals.
What? You knew, and you're just telling everyone?
It's going about as expected. Why did you think we hired you?
Then my efforts are doubled. You, with the canapé. That's a smoke pellet, isn't it?
What? No! This is just a...
Indiscriminate dragon suplex!
Look at him! supposed to be on the inside. Ah, see that guy? Ah, that guy should have heeded my warning about the pate. Ah.
At least the entertainment's covered, Ruff. I'm gonna track down more of those tiny sausages.
Now that you've got the beef wrapped up in prosciutto, carefully fold the pastry around. The oven will do the rest.
And done. Ooh, could use more sneeze.
No, don't. Oh, pepper. You mean pepper. Thank the elements. Almost sneezing in the food.
What do you want to call this?
I don't know.
I think it should be named after whoever made it. Like Welling's Meat Tube.
That sounds really unappetizing.
Well, you gotta name it something. You put a ton of work into this.
How about beef a la Welling?
Yeah! Oh, this is so fun! I've never seen this much food before. Soups, stuffings, spaghetti.
Nah. My chance at the chef's honor fork would have been skewered by my nervous shedding without you. I'm glad you came along.
Yeah? Well, I've always wanted to try new food, but I feel weird. Normally, I just want to eat all the foods, but now I really want to know if they like it, and then make it even better next time. Huh. Is that normal?
Nom, here. I want to give you something.
Whoa! That's a big spoon. Is your chef horror fork gonna be bigger than this?
No. Listen. When I was a little troll calf, my mother gave me this wok so I could learn to stir fry and help feed the tribe. Every chef deserves a proper utensil. That's why I want you to have my very first wok. You gonna be all right?
My eyes is onions.
Aw. It's time. Sorry, Nom. I've got a ton of beef welling to serve.
That sounds about right.
Talk to you after.
Book!
Fuck! What are you doing in one of the empty pots?
I snuck in to check up on you. Did you do the sleepy time?
I couldn't do it.
Nom, that was important. Why didn't you do the dreamy tea in the food?
I'm sorry. I didn't because I made a friend. And I didn't want to ruin his dinner. It was really important to him.
What is up? What is up, my fellow food addicts? We've got an amazing fresh culinary delight. A ton of beef welling. Look at the way the meat steams inside the flaky pastry as it's cut. No soggy bottom and not a single stray hair to speak of. I felt like bringing that up for some reason.
Oh, you better get talking to the Sooths.
All right. Try to think of something to distract the crowd.
Well, back to plan fire.
Nom!
Oh, hi! How'd it go?
Nom, it's incredible! They love it! Look! Out by Torch Flambe!
Oh, I tell you, Food Knights, I've scoured from tipper to whipper across all of Hearth, looking for the perfect thing to fill the empty chasm inside me. And I found it. Oh, so full, so satisfied. Destination, Sleep Central. Population. Flavor.
They're getting the itis! The guests are falling asleep! Elements on meal did it, Nom!
Wait, food can make you that sleepy?
Only the best food can satisfy you so totally that you need to sleep right away. The element of food coma smiles on us today, Nom! Chef dance, baby!
Chef dance!
Chef dance!
I don't know how to dance!
Chef dance!
Just make sure you have the chickens appeased in a fortnight and there will be no fire.
Oh, thank elements. I was worried they'd keep my farm hostage indefinitely. Thank you, Soothsayer.
Ta-ta.
Well, hey-ho, little guy. You got a question for us to predict?
Excuse me, esteemed Sooths, I seek your wisdom.
Oh, and which of us do you wish to ask, Lysatis child?
All of you.
Really? What question do you have that involves all of us? Ooh, Soothsayer, are you gonna eat your beef? Are ya? Are ya? You aren't. I already know.
Okay, book. You can do this. I have a horse who wishes to apply to her magical college with the hopes to overcome the established taboo of horses becoming wizards, but I fear she is withholding her true motive. You see, she's been dickering to someone late at night. I think she's been working with a secret cabal called the Everlost who hide their true powers behind constant failures. Could you help me to find the truth behind her seeking out these failure cultists and where they might be gathering so that I can take my beloved way away from this bad crowd before she becomes a ne'er-do-mare?
We're going to need a few.
Sneak. This is a lot of stairs. Okay. Book has the Sooths distracted. Nom's knocked out the guests. My turn. Down this, corridor of traps. Time for trap dowsing rod. Okay, Maurice Jr., you're my lucky trap checking stick. This is your time to shine. Just, check the tile leaves for traps. Maurice! Oh, phew. This is gonna be tough. Looks like pressure plates in the mosaic pattern. So I just, up. They really gotta hire kobolds for their trap making. You can see them easy down here. Next up is darts, trapapults, then stompers, wumps, and spike pits with, a shark? Just a few more holes to go, and... There's a horse here? Oh no. There's a horse here? Hi, horsey. You don't, you're not gonna tell anyone I'm here, are you? Is that why your eyes are glowing? No, it's okay. Don't club all angry. I'll find you a shiny apple and, those aren't your horse cloppies, are they? Hi, NeighSayer. You're probably wondering how I got here, right? The answer may... They won't get through the traps fast enough. I just gotta get to the...
Going somewhere?
Krillia?
My reputation precedes me. So, there's only one question I have. Are you ready to surrender to the might of monologue fate?
My cloak! Don't stab while you're talking! That's rude!
A kobold! I should have known. Here is the behest of your master.
Stay back! Don't make me hurt you with this, screwdriver!
I recognize that metal horn. Strap! You're the whelp that builds gouging force traps, huh?
Wait, you know who I am?
What is gouging for planning? Talk, or I'm adding kobold shish kebabs to the menu!
Okay, I'll talk. All right, Gouging-Vor is planning to steal the, golden, horse. 50-degree angle.
What are you muttering? Stop darting your eyes around. It's very disconcerting.
Okay, sorry. Yes, the golden horse. Yeah, it's the secret to NeighSayer's, power. Yeah. Without NeighSayer, Gaujin Vor will get all the, horses he could ever want. He needs those horses.
You're stalling.
Well, yeah. I do a lot of stalling. Gotta build a lot of stalls for a lot of horses, you know?
Oh, you're almost as funny as Soothsayer. You expect me to believe this?
No. I just need to figure out the right trajectory for the trap pole so I can launch myself down the corridor.
Oh, don't you dare!
Jump in!
Get back here! I will take these traps if I have to!
Scales. Good thing that last door was unlocked. Ouchie. Oh, it's pretty in here. So many shinies, like Master's Hoard. Okay. Dragon handle box. Not that. Maybe it's this one? Oh yeah, that's probably it. Ooh, gold egg? It's big. Must be some sort of puzzle box. The jewels are shiny. Good job, Strap. You got the prize.
Good job indeed.
Soothsayer! Look!
Trap! It's a trap! A trap with people! Not like an ambush! Ambush trap!
I thought the tunnel was the only way to get in here!
Well done, Strap of Clan Fine. You have played your part perfectly.
I have?
Yes. The dragon relic is one of our most powerful relics we have on record. And tonight, I have harvested that power for our own by prophesying its theft.
But isn't that a bad thing for you to have your relic stolen?
You see, my predictions are of a more proactive nature. I glimpse a potential future and ensure its fruition. The more potential paths I close off, the stronger my connection to the true future is.
Wait! You predicted we'd steal the dragon relic, and then made sure we'd be able to? But why not just let us take it?
If we just let you take the relic, it wouldn't be a heist. It needed pitfalls, a chance of failure, a surprising twist, and plenty of jazz! My prediction has come true, and our reputation will soar. I have played you like a game of chess against myself. All that remains is for your dramatic rescue as your companion Nom emerges from the service dumbwaiter to knock me unconscious with her new walk that she brandishes like a warhammer, and then you do a little dance before best Soothsayer ever.
I'm sorry. Should I have let them finish?
How did you know the dumbwaiter went down here?
Oh! This the relic room! Huh. Seemed a bit shiny for garbage. I wanted to try the fun waiter while you're busy stealing. Heard you and Mini Pants talking. Then I did a knock, way to walk.
She knocked, way to walk. She knocked, way to walk. She knocked, way to walk. She knocked, way to walk. She knocked, way to walk. She knocked, way to walk.
She knocked.
Wait, stop. What was Soothsayer about to say before Nom walked them?
That we would do a little dance before something.
Krillia! We have to get out of here!
I got this! With my trusty walk!
She
I only need one of you alive to answer me. So talk! What does your master want with the treasure egg?
We're getting a super shiny to find a dragon!
So, Gaijin 4 is seeking another. For what? An ally? Elements. This changes everything. You're going to lead me right to this dragon, if you want to keep your scrawny hide intact.
Hey!
The orange one's still conscious. You're a hardy bunch. But your walk is no match for my shield.
Yeah, probably. But I also learned something today. Everything could use a little more sneeze. Yeah!
Really? Pepper? I can stare into your powder as resolute as the unblinking itself. And you!
Mariachi! Killy, really?
No, elements, it's stuck in my helmet. Oh,
She's distracted. Get the waiter.
It's my hair.
Hit the latch. Hit the latch.
Where does this go? What's down from here?
Who cares? Going down! Latch!
I swear
Everyone all right?
Walk broke my fall.
No.
Oh, whoopsies.
My tail.
How'd we get into this trash cave?
I think the fun wait's supposed to be for dumping trash. That's why Welling didn't want me riding it. Big Shield Lady's probably gonna come after us somehow. We should scurry.
We didn't actually get the gold egg. That was our only lead.
Actually, surprise!
The egg!
I swiped it while Miss Krillia was threatening you. Sneaky bolt.
Book, you did it! Good job, Book. Oh, it's a really pretty shiny. I love the crackle cracks.
Cracks? Oh no! I broke it. I'm sorry, guys.
Hold on, but gold doesn't crack, does it? It looks like it's gold paint.
It's not a puzzle egg. It's a real egg.
A real egg, but for what?
Oh, baby dragon!
You just listened to Clutch, a Kobold story, Episode 4, A Happy Medium. Strap the Trapper was played by Michael Kovach. Nom the Helver, Joanna Christina, and Book the Booker, Elerby J. Naysayer, John Doyle, Soothsayer, Kazmarczyck, Krillia Spine Shatter, Lindsay Rousseau. The TruthSayer was Bjorn Munsen, Naysayer, the Horse, William Patterson, Welling, Kevin Urban, Taj Flambe, Brendan Blaver, and the Egg by Kazmarczyck. The Happy Medium guests were played by the Kobold heroes James Lawrence and Ian Reichert. The extras were played by the cast and the Kobold friends who made this show possible. Written by Kennedy Phillips, Crystal Saavedra, and Sumi Gold. Dialogue edited by Jason Foster with sound design by Jason Foster and Kennedy Phillips. Casting and promotion services provided by Network Nexus Studios. Assistant producer, P.D. Wiley. Casting assistant, Anthony Rodriguez. Music composed by Anthony Baden-Sangers. Recording services provided by Melody Gun Sound Studios. Studio director, Hamed Hokamzadeh. Final mix by Sean Oakley. For a full list of credits, please visit maguselgar.com/clutch. Clutch a Kobold story, created by Kennedy Phillips. And remember, kobolds have never, ever tried to raise a dragon, and probably never should. Thanks for listening. Next is Episode 5, Hocus Focus.